Okay, Paul. Looking for a PDF, but I'm not seeing one. So, boy, this might be kind of tough, but I'll do the best I can. All right, I'll be zooming in, but without a PDF, I'm gonna use a keyboard shortcut. You probably won't see it. I don't think you're gonna see my zooming on this recording, so I'll try to show you but with my cursor where I'm looking at. But okay, so the cover's just fantastic. I'm loving it. I think that it's very authentic. I think you got what you were looking for, and it's done very well. I'd say if one thing that might be a little bit problematic is the fact, and you don't have to change this. This is just merely observation. Is the fact that you're using all cap here, and then you're using a typeface down here that doesn't have small. I mean, it's got all caps. There's no lowercase letters here. So one could argue that the cover could display a higher degree of typographic variety. But I think this is enough. This is great. It piques the interest enough. Like the viewers looking at this going, hey, what's that? Which is really going to just create this moment on the back of the poster where you go, okay. Then that symbol, which is the symbol that you're using and representation of transistors and conductive electricity, right? So that is able to be translated right here visually. So the viewer goes, "Oh, okay, that makes sense, right?" So the one thing I'm seeing with the timeline and the back of the poster, we'll jump to the back of the poster right now. And the first thing I want to mention is that the one thing that's a little jarring and a little not settling is the stroke of that arrow right there. The reason I say that is because the relationship is different. You've established this relationship right here, right? With that arrow right there, you've already established that, but you've changed it right down. That diminishes the consistency from page to page. So I would just use that arrow from the front and configure it as such. It's going to establish these, it's going to preserve these relationships of thick to thin that we've already have established here with the strokes of the O in their comparison to the strokes of that arrow. Okay, so we might as well preserve that since it's already been established. Hope that makes sense. If not, let me know. I'll see if I can clarify. Timeline looks great. I think that these might be just a little bit large because right now they're really attracting a lot of attention. I think one thing that you might consider, well, actually, no. I think once we reduce the stroke and the visual weight associated with the arrow, I think a lot of this is going to fall into place. So this is the part where I'm going to zoom in. So right now I'm going to go through the first column of type. Okay, so rags are okay, but they're not great. Okay, you got this little swoop right here, whoop right there. Got another one right here. Those are good. Okay, okay. You're probably not seeing with I just realized I'm pointing with my cursor, but you're not seeing. So watch I guess in a nutshell, what I'm saying is watch your rags. First column rags, second column rags are pretty good, except towards the bottom of the last paragraph. I'll show you this again when I zoom back out so you can see. Good job with your old style. Good job with your italics. Looking great. I'm going to zoom back out, and here's where I was talking with the rags right here. There's a pattern. Boop, right there. Here's another one right here. These are pretty good rags. Little adjustment right here. That's too long for the shortest line right now. It's creating that diagonal there. Technically, there's a lot that will argue with me, but I'm going to go ahead and say technically, I think that's going to be considered a widow. So definitely see if you can't adjust, maybe get another word down there. I wouldn't mark you, I wouldn't say that was an issue unless it was one word down there, which it definitely would be a widow, but I do consider a short word and one word to be a widow. I think it just chops into that right margin too much. Okay. Okay, looking great, looking great. Type's looking fantastic. Really nice job. Good job with your old style numerals. Yeah, type's fantastic. You've learned a lot, and yeah, you're a good student. you're a smart guy too. I enjoy reading your, I do. I enjoy reading your posts. I've been wanting to mention that for a while. I've been a fan of your writing style for a while now. So thank you for that. Okay, type looks great. I think you're ready to roll. This is fantastic. The only adjustments are what I mentioned, but good job. Okay, now please, I want to just take 1 second to ask you to do something for me, and that's to go ahead and complete the end of course survey. And you should have received an email from that, right? I think you may have already gotten it. If not, you should be getting it any day. And let me know if you don't get it. But the end of course survey is it's a great way for you to allow your voice to be heard regarding your level of satisfaction of two things. Number one, the quality of instruction in the class and my engagement, as well as the quality of the class itself, how it was written, etc. So please just take a second to do that. Again, it should be available in your email if you haven't gotten it already. And if you don't get it, let me know. I'll be sure that you get it, but it's really important that you fill that out. Thank you very much, John. Enjoyed having you in the class. I just called you John. I don't know why. Yeah, I do know why I did that because I was looking right there. Anyway, Paul, thank you very much. Questions, comments, concerns, clarifications, you know the drill. I'm right here. Let me know, and I'll be glad to clarify. Thank you very much.